So I don't know if you guys have seen it lately, but on Twitter, there's a bunch of people complaining, specifically developers complaining about the new big RPG game that's coming out. As you can see here, I got the IGN video loaded up. Why? Because they made a pretty damn good point. For once, I have been alive long enough to know that it's been a while since IGN last made a good point. So yeah, let's check out what they have to say real quick and get into it.
Developers want you to know that this is rockstar level nonsense for scope, that it's foolhardy to set expectations higher, and Baldur's Gate 3 should not be used as a raised standard to our.
So looking at these tweets honestly just annoy the ever living shit out of me. There's this sense of like I don't even know what to call it really. It's quite insidious though, because as I look at these tweets, there's this like sense of fucking entitlement that comes from these developers. Like they just know it all. It's so annoying because it's like you guys, especially a while ago with like the Elden Ring debacle where the Ubisoft people were coming out. Ubisoft can't even make a decent game to save their own ass. The only like decent game they've had so far is Assassin's Creed, and God, they just don't ever let go of it. But for some reason nowadays, it's considered bad to strive and aim for things like good or anything good. You're supposed to feed the peasant schmuck. Okay, that is what we're supposed to get as gamers. I'm not sure when the sentiment like flipped. Maybe it's because it makes money, but I don't even believe that either because Boulder Gate here is literally popping off like hotcakes, and so did Elden Ring. It's almost like when you work your ass off on your product, people actually buy the hell out of it. This is a crazy thought. Also, I find this really annoying. This is rockstar level nonsense for scope. Here's the thing. Dev teams usually like have hundreds of people, all right, to begin with, unless we're talking about some fucking indie studio or like a company with like one of those companies with like 10 or 20 developers. Okay, that's a little different. What I mean here is like these are like the Ubisoft type of people fucking complaining, and they have hundreds of developers. It's same with Rockstar. I don't understand why it's like such a fucking it's like huge cliff to climb to be equivalent. I don't even get why you wouldn't want to strive to be that level of competency. Like, Rockstar has a lot of its own issues. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Take Two, I believe, or whatever the hell their parent company is, kind of sucks. And those shark cards, oh my god, they have created billions of dollars. But you know what? They made a good base game, and that is. And then they worried about all their microtransactions. But they had a completed base game, and hey, it worked. I don't understand why it's like such a sin to create a decent game. Okay, so we'll switch off a singular expectation here. How about Elden Ring? I know that a lot of people don't want to call it an RPG, but or JRPG, action adventure game. It either way, I like to consider it an RPG. It is a JRPG. And look at that. That did brilliantly. And they had the same fucking complaints of, oh, you're making my work too hard because now people are going to have standards. And standards are bad because then people want something specific. They're like, what kind of like deranged poisonous logic do these people use on a daily basis? It's kind of like spooky in a way. I'm cutting in from the future real quick because I realized that one of the problems here is that there might be a fear going on around with these devs that oh, these companies made a good game, same genre, we should be able to make that too, according to our top line, with no additional time, and now we got to crunch and make something actually good, which I find unfortunate that the devs are treated that way, if true, but that's really the only thing I can imagine making these devs like scared of like decent games coming out. Past that, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to be nice here. Also, what the hell is a raid standards? I'm so sick of being made to feel like shit by random fucking shitwit developers on Twitter just because I want a game that's released fully complete and not like with a full roadmap of 14 DLCs that were originally part of the base game, but now we're going to charge like $30 for each one. Is that a complete game? Do I need to have like my HUD literally drowning me on my screen too? You guys remember that Elden Ring meme? I swear, it always comes back to my head that like this is the type of shit these people want. I don't know. And then on top, or here's another thing, like I don't even know like what they're trying to like say other than this is too hard. And here comes the IGN guy with the straight fire.
Forward. Why was the first response to defend the current state of AAA gaming as opposed to saying, hey, maybe we can learn a thing or two from Baldur's Gate 3 and make our game better for our customers? It's standard to RPGs going forward. My rebuttal is, why shouldn't customers have raised standards? Taking it a step further, why shouldn't some AAA developers raise their own standards?
My dear God, IGN man is spitting facts. But yeah, no, oh yeah, and I totally forgot about this, but the Red Dead Redemption being brought to PS4, it's getting ported, not even remastered, just ported. Oh man, the PS4 folks get to see how terrible ports are. That's gonna be fun. Oh wait, no, it's on a console, so I forgot they don't get to suffer like the PC folks do. Oh god, the GTA ports on PC were just phenomenal. 10 out of 10. What a way to go. But yeah, no, honestly, that's just the two parts I wanted to step on, or step on. Those are two parts I wanted to touch on, specifically, because I don't understand why these companies not only, like, they throttle their own growth, but, like, they form these fucking echo chambers within their own, like, I don't know, job sites or whatever, and they're like, no, what we do is perfectly good enough, even though everybody's pissed at us all the time and nitpicks every decision we make because we've been continuously annoying them for like 5 years straight and have not really given a decent answer other than Mr. Kraft standing in front of the second Krabby Patty place and he's like, I like money. It's literally the fucking gaming industry as a whole right now is just, I like money. That's it. And people are pissed. And then, like, you know, as this guy basically puts it, why aren't we allowed to want more? Like, why are we treated as, like, villains for wanting a decent product, you know? But yeah, no, this is just annoying the shit out of me. So, yeah. Devs suck. No, not all devs, okay? Not all devs. There are devs I appreciate. Like you, Elden Ring devs. You deserve all the luxuries in the world. But yeah, no, I don't hate devs. I'm just annoyed. So yeah.